Well, look, kid, Robert, Virginia was just trying to help you. Don't you understand that the...
Hey, Mac, look out! They're going to get you! Look out, Mac!
Get away from me! Get away from me!
Pull him up! Pull him up!
Pull him up. You're nothing but a stinking cop. You knew they were going to do that. You were in on it.
Shut up! Who do you think you're yelling at anyway? Who do you think you are? You open your trap to me like that just once more, and I'll come over there and push off. You realize he was risking his neck for you? You realize half the police force in New York is climbing around in this hotel holding their breath to see what you're going to do? You realize how much the city's paid for this phony Dutch act of yours? I'm going to jump. I'm not going to jump. Don't anybody touch me. Give me a glass of water. Okay, kid, if you're going to jump, go ahead. Jump! I got a belly full of youth. I don't know why I bothered with you in the first place. Go on! Jump!
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I appreciate what you're trying to do. I'm sorry. I could never talk to anybody the way I've been able to talk to you. I could never talk to my father the way I've talked to you. I'm sorry. I'm mixed up.
Don't you see your mother gave you a wrong steer about your father, kid? Don't you see he's really a good Joe and he likes you?
I guess so. I don't know. I just don't know what to do.
He's right here. Why don't you tell him you were wrong? Why don't you?
Okay.
It's all right, Robert. I understand. I guess we both understand each other a little better now, don't we?
Yes. It doesn't matter anyway.
Why don't you come on in a little while? Tell you what I'll do. I'll make a deal with you. You've been out here a long time now, and it's pretty hot. You're tired, and you haven't had anything to eat. I'll make a deal with you. If you want to come in and take a shower and think things over, I'll clear everybody out of the room and give you the key, and you can lock yourself in. And if you want to come back out here, okay, that'll be your own decision.
How do I know that you'd do it? Really?
Because I say so. You got my word for it.
You didn't tell me that they were going to try to grab me.
No, I didn't, but I think that's a little bit different, don't you, kid? You didn't ask me to promise I wouldn't let them try to grab you, and anyway, I couldn't have stopped them if I wanted to. This is just between us. If I say so, you've got my word for it.
All right.
Give me a couple of minutes to clear out the room. Come on, everybody out. You jokers over there, come on out. Everybody, clear the room. Let's go, everybody, clear the room. Come on. Let's clear the room. Everybody out. Who's got the key? Where's the key? Okay. Okay, here's the key. Now, the connecting doors are locked, and just give me a couple of seconds to get out, and I'll guard the door and see nobody bust in until you get it locked. Okay?
Kneel and pray, my boy. Kneel and pray. Be washed. Where did you come from? Boys, I'm the boy's pastor. I tell you.
Hey, Chief!
Robert, I'm sorry. I didn't... It was a mistake. I don't know where he came from. Kid. Where did he come from? Who let him in?
He had one leg on the floor. I'm ready with the bracelets.
Why wasn't somebody watching the door? We almost had him. He'll never believe me now, no matter what I say to him. But...
Okay, check in. You got any other ideas?
The girl. We got anything on the girl?
No. If your captain gives you any trouble, tell him to call me.
Yeah. You're still out there. Yeah, I know. What? Well, where's she now? Well, what?
Can I get a Bayside number on this
Hold
thing?
on a minute. Yeah. Ask the operator. Say, where's the chief?
He's in there. Thanks. Hello? Bayside 99970.
Bayside 99970. Just a minute, sir.
Helen? I'm going to be a little late now. Yeah. Yeah, are the kids there? Is Harry okay? I don't know. I still have to check in.
Hey,
What?
we got the girl.
Wait a minute, Helen. What?
We got the girl. They're flying her down. You better stick around.
Helen, I'll explain when I see you. No, it's okay. Go ahead without me. Save me a piece of liver.
Darkness has transformed this entire scene into, well, it's a strange, fantastic sight. Many of these people have been waiting here all day. And even now, oh, just a minute. They're bringing someone now.
Turn that light on. Well, turn it off. What? She's on her way up, huh? Good.
Moxie. I'd like to talk to her first.
Virginia?
Yes?
Virginia, this is Dr. Strauss.
How do you do?
We'd like to talk to you a minute about Robert.
Give me a rewrite and hurry up. Yes, she's in the hotel, got in the room now with the doctor.
Virginia, you were engaged. Why did you break it off?
I didn't. He did.
He did. Why?
Well, he just said that he couldn't, that he'd make me unhappy, that it would be better.
Did you have a fight?
No, but he'd get mad.
What about?
Whenever I tried to help him. Oh, he'd get in an argument and lose his job and get sick, really sick. I tried to get him to see a doctor.
And he'd get mad about that?
Yes, just even...
Do you think you know what's wrong with him? We want you to talk to him, but first we've got to be sure that you understand.
Oh, I can't.
Don't you want to help him?
Oh, yes.
We failed. The least you can do for him is to try to make him see that he's important to you.
But what can I say?
We've pieced together a little bit about him today. Not everything, and it's complicated. Partly we're guessing. But it's an old pattern. It's been going on as long as there have been families. His mother didn't want him, really. But she couldn't admit, even to herself, that he'd spoiled her beautiful dream of fame and fortune, a great career. So she babied him. And she couldn't admit, again, even to herself, that she blamed her husband for trapping her. So she blamed him for everything else. And she got back at him by teaching Robert to hate him. Now, all children, boys, are in love with their mothers romantically. They get over it, turn a little more toward their fathers. Robert didn't. He couldn't. He hated his father. That bothered him. He knew it was wrong. So he began to hate himself. Everything proved that he was right. Every time he lost a job. The army said he was no good. That made it official. Do you love him?
Yes.
Then tell him so. Make him believe it. Help us to get him in. Then it won't be easy. But then we'll do everything possible to try to straighten him out. He wants to love you, but he feels unworthy. He's afraid to.
Virginia!
It's all right, Mrs. Cossack. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Robert.
I told you, this doesn't have anything to do with her. I want to keep her out of it.
Robert.
I don't want her to see me.
Robert. I love you. I need you and I want you. That's all. I won't ask you to do anything you don't want to do.
They got the net down there. Where do you want it?
How big is it? Keep it out of his sight, close to the building on the way in. Bring it up the elevator. We'll work it with rope from the 13th floor.
Yes, sir. Hug the building, up the elevator, 13th floor. Stand by for a mock, sir.
What are they doing?
Nothing, Robert.
I can look.
Robert, don't you love me? I thought you loved me. I kept the poem you wrote me in your last letter when you went away. I didn't quite understand it, but it was beautiful. I know it by heart. I do. You are gone, Virginia. And I remember the empty doorway, the soft, dark shadows that said goodnight, the anguish heavy on my shoulders. I look at the awkward hands that cannot touch your beauty. I hear the silent footsteps of ending in the silent street. Forgive me, Virginia. I am empty.
Well, look, kid, Robert, Virginia was just trying to help you. Don't you understand that the...
Hey, Mac, look out! They're gonna get you! Look out, Mike!
Get away from me! Get away from me!
Pull them up! Pull them up!
Pull him up.
You're nothing but a...
Touch me, give me a glass of water. Okay, kid, if you're gonna jump, go ahead. Jump! I got a belly full of youth. I don't know why I bothered with you in the first place. Go on! Jump!
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I appreciate what you're trying to do. I'm sorry. I could never talk to anybody the way I've been able to talk to you. I could never talk to my father the way I've talked to you. I'm sorry. I'm mixed up.
Don't you see your mother gave you a wrong steer about your father, kid? Don't you see he's really a good Joe and he likes you?
I guess so. I don't know. I just don't know what to do.
He's right here. Why don't you tell him you were wrong? Why don't you?
Okay. Stinking cop! You knew they were gonna do that. You were in on it.
Shut up! What do you think you're yelling at anyway? Who do you think you are? You open your trap to me like that just once more, and I'll come over there and push off. You realize he was risking his neck for you? You realize half the police force in New York is climbing around in this hotel holding their breath to see what you're gonna do? You realize how much the city's paid for this phony Dutch act of yours? I'm gonna jump, I'm not gonna jump. Don't anybody tell